Hines. Okay, it is Big Mama. It is Monday, mid-afternoon. I don't think we've quite gotten... Yep, it's noon. Hey, Hines, how you doing? How's your cousins in them? If you notice, my background has changed a little bit. The fireplace, and we all know where that is. The dining room. I moved crap after I did my storage room. Y'all, I got in a mood. Like a mood to clean out. Honey, I tackled a frog I've been putting off for months. Like literally months. This chair has been in here over near the table. This chair was still in the living room. Sweet friends of ours, the ones that gave us the Jeep, her dad had passed away a year ago. Almost 2 years ago? A year ago. Anywho, he had a power recliner. Mine did not work anymore. And so we got that from him, from her. We got that from her. So this got kicked over to the corner in the living room. Well, it had been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. And I finally, by myself, slid that chair from over there to over here at the fireplace. I'd always wanted a little small seating area right here. No, the fireplace does not work. Eventually, when we have some little bit of extra money, right now we are shoestrings, desperate, might have to eat Spam kind of situation. But that's okay. We can afford Spam. Might not like it, but we could afford it. I think I hadn't priced it lately. But chicken, if you can find chicken. Yesterday after church, we went and had lunch at the little Chinese place. It's cheap, it's great. Had lunch there, and then we ran over to Walmart. I just needed some things like sliced cheese, my teeth glue. For those of you that are new, hey Hines, glad you're in the family. Hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, and give me a thumbs up. Every thumbs up, even my viewers that have been with me since the beginning, thumbs up on my videos, because that helps me get up into the algorithm. Anywho, we went to Walmart, and I was talking about my teeth. If you don't know, I do have false teeth. My teeth had degenerated so bad, and they had fixed and fixed and fixed, and it was the same teeth over and over again. They were getting cavities. Well, you can only fix so much. Then we found out I had Sjogren's, and if you don't know what that is, it's autoimmune. It makes your mouth dry, it makes your eyes dry. It comes with other symptoms and issues, but it was the dry mouth that was causing my cavities. If you didn't know that, look it up. So we decided, because it's the autoimmune situation, you know, there's nothing really that can cure it. You can just handle the symptoms. So we decided it was time to just pull them. The majority of them had been gone anyway. So we just pulled the rest. And I used to have a big gap. I ain't got that gap no more, Mama. I told him, I said, if I'm going to buy teeth, I want the perfect smile. I want them looking so good, you know they fake. Anywho, I'm going to get up off my honkus and let y'all see. Yes, the doggy bed is in between. So there's our little seating area. China cabinet is still back there. I got to be careful. If you sit in that chair to rock, I don't want it to hit my china cabinet. excuse me, I did find some linens when I was going through the storage area. And so Becca does not want her dresser back. That's what's sitting over here. I've decided I'm going to kind of use it as like a side, what do you call it? A sidebar. A sidebar type thing. I'm going to clean out all her clothes that are in there. I'm going to bag them up or bin them up or whatever. And we'll put them in the storage building because they've got their own house. I'm not a storage unit. I'm trying to get a little bit of a time, a little bit at a time, organized. All right, so this morning, talking about organizing, I have been working in my planner. Oh, there goes my drawer. Just working in my planner. I did Sundays. I did do my meal plan. I did do my watering the plants. I did planner time. Bo took out the trash. We ate out. Hardly ever now do we eat out, but yesterday was just one of those days. And then I made a mistake. I'm used to a Monday start, not a Sunday start. So I was thinking this was Monday when I was doing my meal plan. So I thought this was Tuesday. And I put like quesadillas, taco salad, Mexican rice. It's not Tuesday, it is Monday. So I've got an arrow, let me know I'm swapping nights. So tonight we were going to have pork roast, but when I went to my freezer, it's so full, I found pork chops on top, so that's what we're having. I am doing Paula Deen's corn casserole in the slow cooker, and then I'm going to make field pigs. And then, I was going to try, if I have time and the energy, like I said, it's already 12:15. If I have the time and the energy, let me stop this, so quit making noise. I might make homemade bread. That will be a totally separate recipe. If I don't, I'm looking for a basket. If I don't get to it today, I will definitely do it tomorrow. I have got to start making back my bread. I used to make bread all the time when all the kids were here. You want to talk about going through some sandwiches? We could go through some sandwich. I'm getting these clothes out of the dryer. If I look like I'm leaning, I am. Honey, I'm leaning on the promises, because I promise you if I fall, I promise I can't get back up. Anywho, I'll make bread tomorrow, because today I really want to show y'all kind of like my morning routine. Well, I've done my morning routine. You know, beds, meds, get dressed. I actually got up when my alarm went off this morning. I set my alarm for 7. Now, used to, I would get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock when we were homeschooling, especially when the kids were little, because I would have to, and I would fix Fat Man's lunch. I'd make him quick breakfast, because whatever I made him, the kids would get up and eat. You know, like if I did, I'm trying to, I'm swapping from washer to dryer. So if you can't tell what I'm doing, there you go. I figure I could do this and run my pie hole. How about that? I'm talented. And I do, mind-wise, I am trying so hard to make myself feel like I used to. And it's given moments. It's given moments. Some moments, I got it. I feel like I did. Other moments, yeah, no. I feel like a rock. just there. Alright, we did start back the freezer. Fat Man tried so hard to get to the drip pan. There is something under there that's like this deep, and it looks like that's where the water is going. Well, the ice, whatever you want to call it, the condensation is going to that drip pan. And I knew from when we had our big commercial restaurant grade, both sides had drip pans, and we didn't know it to begin with, and we had to call someone out, and they looked at it, and he's like, baby, it's just your drip pan's full. So he did it, and you know what? That sweet man did not charge us a dime. Yeah. So anywho, I don't know what to do about this one. We turned it back on, and dead burn. I checked it this morning, and what happened? What happened? I want you to leave my rolls in there. That vent filled right back up with ice. It sure did. It sure did. And that man tried all kinds of ways to get that sucker, you know, we even took the pump that he has going to the washer to stop the overflow. That has helped. He just got a little sump pump, like almost like an aquarium pump from Harbor Freight. And for tubing, he used some of my catheter tubing. It works. Use what you got. Anyhow, this video, if I hadn't done talked for an hour, I found a recipe. I guess I need to jump to, hold on. We're going to make it in the slow cooker, but I need to see, hold on. Okay, cook on high for 2 to 3 hours or low for 4. I just need to make sure I had enough time to do it in my sucker. It's 12:30, 12:30, 1:30, 1:30, 2:30, 2:30, 3:30, 3:30, 4:30. So yeah, even if I don't get in until 1. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. It'd be done at 5. Because right now it's 12:26. And it is going to be, how many of y'all, I know I do, I am guilty of this. Uh-oh, I got that halo thing going. Alright, how we doing, y'all? Oh, that was on my lens. Okay, we are doing Paula Deen's corn casserole. And you can do it in the oven, you can do it in the slow cooker, and you can actually make it ahead of time and keep it in your fridge for up to 2 days. And then cook it in the oven. And it just looks. I put thing on my Pinterest board. You know how you do. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to pin it. That looks good. I'm going to pin that. Honey, I got so many pins. If they were medals, I'd get an award. I'm just saying. So this is one of the things that I had put on my Pinterest board. And it's just Paula Deen's corn casserole. I will link it down below. Y'all, my last video before this, one, I had linked my apron. I had linked, oh, my freezer bins. I had linked my apron and my freezer bins. Y'all, I had to catch it quick. I had to catch it quick. Whenever I linked them from my Amazon thing. So it actually linked to my account. And people could slide and pay and check out. And oh my Lord, we ain't got money for people doing that. No. So I immediately had to go in and edit it and then find. it was a process. Anywho, it was a process. Back to pinning and linking. That's why I was talking about linking the video. I'm going to link the recipe down below. But yeah, we're going to make this. It is super simple. It is cream corn, whole kernel corn. Don't forget to drain it. Jiffy corn muffin mix, sour cream, butter, and cheddar cheese is optional. But everything's better with cheese. So we're going to put some cheese on it, know what I'm saying? And it gives you the oven method. And I love the fact that she's doing it in an iron skillet. That's the best way, babe. That's the best way. Okay, now I'm going to do the crock pot method. All you got to do is scroll down and it will have the crock pot method. And that's what we're doing. I want it to just do its thing while I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? Oh, I was talking about the pork roast. I was digging and everything's on top and you can't find nothing. And it's a thing. What did I do with that food? Holy hannies. I done lost my food. We're going to have to find it. I was trying to look for a pork loin roast. I did it! And I accidentally pulled, I thought it was the pork roast. It was pork chops. And when I pulled it, the bag broke. So guess what we're having? Pork chops. Which is fine. It's fine. It's all good. I need to go track that stuff down. But let me go track that down and maybe make Carol Beth some lunch. I'll be back with directions on how to do corn casserole. Okay, real quick. Carol Beth noticed it. I had come out here and deadheaded my geraniums that are here, like right at the door. I deadheaded those. And she come out and she kept looking out the door, and I was wondering what she looking at because she kept looking. And I didn't know if she was waiting on the mail or what was going on. And then she finally came and told me, Mama, one of your flowers is blooming, and I think it's a hydrangea. Y'all look. I have never been able to keep one alive. These are some that our neighbors across from us gave to me. And it is gorgeous. This one is not doing quite as good. He was over there. So I don't know if it's the placement for the sun or what's going on. But I slid him over here to his buddy. I need to pick the gnome up. But yeah, I just had to show y'all my hydrangea. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, so excited. I have posted this to my Facebook page and my Instagram page. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, the links are down below in my link tree, and I would love to have you over there as well. Alright, now I got her pot pie going in the oven. She loves Marie calendars, and I do too. Them things be good. I get them from Sam's, and you get like 10. So it's enough for me and her for 5 times. We don't do them like every week or so. It's just one of those things. You know, we want something different. Let's do pot pies. Can't go wrong with pot pie. We didn't. That was the last Marie calendar, so I got me one of the banquets that's been kind of hanging out in there. We all just need to breathe. Alright, the recipe called for 1 can of whole kernel corn, drained. Remember to drain it. And then 1 can of cream corn. I don't have a can of creamed corn. I do have lots of cans of whole kernel. What I'm going to do, you can do it in your blender, you can do it in your Ninja Bullet, any kind of whoa, any kind of thing like that. I'm going to do mine in my NutriBullet. I'm just going to open the can, And I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to drain it, because I want just the juices from the corn, not the water in the can. So let me open it and drain it, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm glad I put it like, okay, I can do it at 1 and it still be done in time, because I made me and Carol Beth those pies, doing them in the microwave, and I was going ahead and prepping all my ingredients, like opening the cans, go ahead and making my cream corn, melting the butter. That's what's in the microwave now. I'm getting all that set up where all I got to do is dump, and y'all can see what I'm dumping. So let's get back to our recipe. I got all kinds of alarms going off, y'all. No fire alarms though. We're good. We're good. Alright, now in a large bowl, combine all ingredients except for the except for the cheddar cheese, and then add it to the crock pot. I was just going to mix it in here, but it says to do it in a large bowl, so we're going to do what Paula Dean said do. Paula said it, it's gold, y'all. And I love the fact that it's got a whole stick of butter. Everything's better with butter and cheese. So I had my big box of Jiffy Mix, and I just measured out, set it 8.5 ounces. So if you pack it down, it's like 8.5, which is just a box. If you had the individual box, you just use the whole box. I bet it would be good with the honey kind. Have y'all ever had the honey Jiffy Mix cornbread mix? New level, over the top. Do that with some honey butter. Girl, Yo, grandma would be proud. Alright, I'm just going to kind of wipe out my big bowl. I'm using my big mixing bowl that goes with my Sunbeam mixer, but it doesn't fit right. You've got to spin it by hand. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, now we are gonna, where the heck did I put my, oh. Alright, getting back to the recipe. Let's see, what are we doing? I don't have an idea. Okay, so, here we go. Uh-oh, y'all just don't wanna. I did finally fix my camera where it won't go, you know, flop on its own, but now it's so hard. There we go. Alright, so this is the whole kernel corn drained. We're going to dump that in there. I'm going to need a spatula. Oh, where's my little spatula thing in my box? We're going to use this. I can't tell if I'm in the angle or not. Alright, now here's my cream corn that I creamed in my NutriBullet. So we're just going to open it up. I've just been kind of letting it sit like this, so all the stuff could get off my blades and, you know, all around that. So I'm just going to put that in the sink. We are just going to scrape this out. See, it looks like cream corn. In fact, it's better than the cream. Doesn't that look like real, like you could fry cream corn? I kid you not. I never buy cream corn in a can. We just got used to just buying whole kernel. Because sometimes it was always cheaper than cream corn. I don't know why, But I like doing it this way. It tastes fresher and just like it's actual cream corn that you've made. Yeah. And once I started doing it, the kids, I actually went back and bought just some cream corn. And the kids hated it. They hated it. So I scraped all of that out. Remember, that was just 1 can of whole kernel, drained, by itself, put in the NutriBullet. Don't add any butter, don't add water, don't add nothing. And you see how thick and creamy it is. You just blend it until it's like that. Alright, now we're going to dump this in. See, this, I love this. It is a true jump and go. Alright, so we dumped our corn. We dumped our Jiffy Mix. Now we're going to dump our 1 stick of butter. You need a stick of butter. Tell you what, I'm going to add my sour cream first. It's 8 ounces of sour cream. So we're just going to kind of get pooted. We're just going to kind of do like that. It was a 14-ounce package. I get the double thing from Sam's. In a way, we almost need just individual little cups or something, because it goes bad on us sometimes. If I don't plan, now if I plan to have a whole bunch of recipes that use it, or like baked potato bar, or something like that. Oh shoot. Dropping things. What's new, Mama? Alright. Here's my mouth. I was going to say I'm out of cheddar cheese. Can't run out of cheese. Alright. So we're going to stir this in, because if I go ahead and add that hot melted butter, it is going to probably sour up my sour cream. So we're just going to kind of blend that in. Yes, I'm using my spatula. It's okay. Alright, now that I've gotten kind of that Jiffy Mix mixed in with that corn, now we can probably, I'm going to do what they call temper it. Now I don't remember, I think you take some of your stuff and put in your butter, and that's tempering it. Or do you put some of your butter into your stuff? I think you put some of your stuff into your butter. Alright, that's kind of tempered it. Now we're going to go ahead and just pour it all in. Alright. We're going to mix that kind of gently. We want to incorporate, we don't want any of the Jiffy Mix left dry. We want to make sure it's covered in that sour cream and butter. There's no clumps or lumps. There we go. And that's what it looks like. And like I said, you could do the oven method, which is linked. That's the first cooking method linked on the recipe. Or you can do the slow cooker method. Just scroll on down and it will say slow cooker. Uh-oh. Y'all, we upside down. Man, he really tightened that up for me. That man tightened up my thing, and it's tight. Alright, I'm going to turn y'all this way for a second. Now, I got to read about the cheese. Let's see. Crock pot in a large bowl. Combine all ingredients. Add it to a lightly greased crock pot, which I've already greased my cook on high, 2 to 3 hours on low, 4. I'm going to do on low. That way it'll be ready about 5 and will be good to eat. Add shredded cheese. Shred. Add your cheese. During the last 20 minutes of cooking, ensure the center is firm and set prior to serving. And it just looks, there's even a note down, a video down there. No, the Jiffy Mix is not prepared and then added. You're just jumping your Jiffy Mix in there, just the powder. Don't go ahead and make up the cornbread. Dump the powder in there. Evidently, they put that on there because somebody tried making the Jiffy Mix. I mean, okay. You need to read, boo. Alright, so we're going to jump over here and we are going to add our mixture. Let's see, get y'all situated. There we go. Alright, I've already greased my slow cooker. I am going to put it on low. We are going to just kind of gently fold or pour this in our crock pot. And like I said, you can make it ahead of time, like up to 2 to 3 days. It has those directions on there as well. Like I said, I will be linking the recipe down below. It is not on, or I never found it on the Food Network channel. It was just on certain blogs you can find it. You can just look up Paula Deen's slow cooker corn casserole. But this is the one that I use. I will link down below. I mean, I guess they're all the same, but I'm just going to kind of rinse my... Alright, I'm going to kind of spread this out. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Can you see down in there? See how it's not touching right here? Uh-oh, y'all are on the lid. Y'all be a-rockin'. I'm just going to kind of spread it out where it gets all over. See that oil kind of coming to it? I was going to use a liner, and then I thought, no, this is something that would best be served by just having it in there. It has almost like a cream corn consistency. The whole thing with Jiffy Mix and all of it. Alright, so we got that in there. We're going to put our lid on. We're going to let it do its thing for 4 hours. And once it's down to the last 20 minutes, I will show y'all me putting on the cheese and then the final result. I'm so excited. So, this will be an encouragement to y'all. Look on your Pinterest boards. You know you done pinned a million things. Look on your meals or dinners, or I even did like June menu, July menu. Trying to do it that way. That really didn't work. So I've got one called dinners. I've got one called chicken. I've got one called Mexican. I don't know if I have a pork one or not. I need to make a side. I need to really break it down into the categories. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But this is one that I had linked on there, and I never look at it to make it. And I thought, you know what? At least once a week, I'm going to make something that is on my Pinterest board. And I had all the ingredients for this, so Dash White was chosen first. So I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, I'm back. Just real quick, hey Hans. These are my pork chops that I took out. Like I said, I was looking for pork roast. This was a pork tenderloin that we had gotten from Sam's, and we cut the ends off for roast, and then you cut the middle up for pork chops. I was looking for my roast, and I thought this was it, and I pulled and it opened the bag. So we're just gonna have pork chops tonight. They'll be alright. So I'm just gonna put them. They're still frozen. Come on. I should have taken them out last night, but you know how it goes. Alright. I'm getting them out. Alright, I'm just going to lay them there. I'm going to see if I can break that one. Nope, I can't break nothing loose. Ain't nothing coming loose. I was going to do Tony Chichery's Steakhouse. let's see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got it at Darlene's discount. I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but what much. At Tony Chichery's Steakhouse. I've never seen it before, really. And the Best By date, December 17th, 2022. So it wasn't nowhere near expiration. I tasted it. I, shook the bottle up, brand new bottle, shook the bottle up. Uh-oh, I'm trying to get y'all where you won't fall. Don't fall, y'all. Anywho, I put just a little bit on my finger, and I tasted it. And it tasted so good. It reminded me of almost like a Worcestershire, you know the sauce. It reminded me of that mixed with Italian dressing. I'm just saying. That's what it reminded me of. Then, after I swallowed, I'm like, that ain't that hot, because it's Creole style. I tend to be careful when it comes to Creole style. Now, I love Tony Chichery's, like the shaky stuff, if you're careful. Don't go overboard. After I'd swallowed it, my tongue started burning. The back of my throat started burning. My tongue is still burning, and I've drank water. I even broke off a little piece of bread and ate it. Still tongue burning, girl. So I knew I wasn't going to use this on these pork chops. And it just kept saying about beef. So I'm like, okay, I'll save it for like when we do a roast or something. And I'll put just a little bit to the whole roast. Hey, sweet girl.
Hi.
Y'all hadn't seen her in a hot minute. What you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing, honey.
Yep.
Yep. Was your lunch good?
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves Marie Callender pot pies, don't you?
Yes.
They're good. They're better than them other ones, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yep. So, there you go. I'm teaching them about how to do pork chops, Carol Beth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we got the pork chops in our little, this is actually a Tupperware marinade container. It's got like these little rough diamonds on each piece. It's kind of an old school thing that they used to make. They still make it. I think they still make it. I got mine a couple of years back because I can remember Grandmama having one, and it worked perfectly. She would put her meat in, throw whatever sauce, spice, seasoning, whatever concoction she would come up with. Back then they didn't have pre-made seasonings. I'm guessing because she always just made hers up. But today I thought, okay, I'm going to use my Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. Y'all, you can put this on, I've put it on root vegetables before. You know, like if I had potatoes and butternut squash and some beets. They make a root blend frozen bag. I know Walmart has it because that's where I get it from. Pick Sweet is the brand that I have, and it's just called rooted vegetables. But anyhow, I'm gonna put this. This is good on veggies. It's good on meat. It's good on fish, chicken, pork, whatever. I got it at Sam's. It was like $3.78. Yeah, I want to say it was $3.78. It's done gone up now, y'all, like everything else. Good Lordy mercy. Alright, so I'm just going to, and no, they aren't separated. I am going to go ahead and just kind of start getting some of the flavor on there, maybe. I'm going to be very generous with this. See how thick these are? They are going to work great baking them. Alright, I'm just going to leave that like that. And we're going to leave it out on the counter. I know it's not, again, don't do as I do. Don't do as I say. Since they're still so frozen, I am going to leave them out on the counter. You gotta burp this thing. Get the air out. Ugh. It's kind of like how I did, oh, what did I do when I did this? I made something. Steak or beef tips. I think it was beef tips. Anywho, every time I kind of walk through, at least maybe every 20 minutes or so, just flip it. Next time I walk through, I'll flip it again. And you just kind of keep doing that until you're ready to cook them. So that's just a little tip from me and Mr. Kinder. So I'll be back to show y'all that corn casserole. Girl, it's starting to smell good up in here. I mean, good. I'll be back. Okay, this is what that corn casserole has looked like. Around the edges have gotten done. Oh yeah, it's done around those edges. But look, it's kind of coming up like cornbread. Look at there. Over here is still a little liquidy. I don't know what's up with that. Hear it sizzle. I think maybe I might, yeah, this over here kind of cooked. Might stir it around. I'm wondering if that's going to taste like cornbread. Not burnt, but cornbread. I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'm doing right or wrong by doing this. I do have it just on keep warm. So I'm just going to kind of mix it. It smells wonderful. It does. It smells so good. So I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm even going to actually just turn it off where it's not even keeping warm. I've got a little bit on my spoon. It's hot as hannies. I don't know if next time if I would leave it for 4 hours. I really don't. Wonderful flavor. Oh my God, that is so good. Yes, I'm stealing another little bite. That is good. Okay, I got a bigger bite, but we're going to let it cool off because I don't want to melt my teeth. So try Paula Deen's slow cooker corn casserole. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link to the recipe down below. So pull out your crock pots. Get something going. Look on your Pinterest boards and find at least one recipe to try a week. Once a week, you're going to do a Pinterest recipe. Whether it's a side dish, a dessert, entree, you know, like your meat or whatever. Pick one. Pick one. And let us know how good it was. Okay? So until next time, be good, be sweet. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Share. Play nice with others. Be kind. Say a kind word. Say, hey, hon. People will smile. I guarantee you. You hey, hon, somebody. Now, you could go, hey, hon. And that means get your butt over him. You done screwed up. Or, hey, hon. People will smile and wave. I guarantee you. Be that crazy person. That's all right. That is so good. Sorry. Oh my word. This is a keeper. This is a keeper. That was so simple. So, bye, Hunch.